Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I will be talking to you about a tool that a lot of you are aware of and many of you have already used. But there are details about that tool that I guess you are not aware of. And so that is what I will be talking to you about in this video. So now let's go into it. Now, for those of you who have been following, just before the release of the first SEAC data, I introduced you to the website of Zaticious, the guy who extracts the SEAC data and makes them available to the larger diversity visa community. On the SEAC data page on his website, when you scroll down, there is a tool that tells you the position of your case number in your region. This is the tool in question, and it tells you how many cases there are before and after your case number in your region. Now, let's begin with how that tool works and what it is meant to do for you as a diversity visa applicant. When you insert your case number in that tool, it is supposed to tell you how many cases there are before your case number and how many cases there are after your case number in your region. In case there are less cases before your case number in your region and more cases after your case number in your region, then it means that you have a case number that is closer to the beginning of your regional queue. You have a low case number, in other words, and that is supposed to mean that you have high chances of being scheduled for interview in the diversity visa program. And on the other hand, in case you insert your case number in that tool and you see that you have many cases before your case number and fewer cases after your case number, then it means that your case number is further away from the beginning of the queue in your region. In other words, you have a high case number, and that is supposed to mean that your chances for interview are low. Now, there are two things about that tool that I guess you are not aware of. And so that is what I'm going to share with you in a moment. But just before I do, in case you are not aware that I have a diversity visa guidance program, then I wish to inform you of my guidance program. It is meant for those who are in need of guidance for their diversity visa application, as well as those who would like to have direct access to me. So for a reasonable monthly subscription fee, click the link that is found in the description of this video and join my guidance program. Now back to our discussion. And the first of the two things that I would like to share with you, which I think you are not aware of, is the context in which this tool is supposed to be effective. Now, that tool was actually designed based on the way the diversity visa program originally operated. That is, especially based on case numbers from the various regions. But I've had to explain to you in past videos that a change occurred in the diversity visa program, and there are other factors that have come into play when it comes to determining your chances of being scheduled for interview. Before that change occurred, this tool was very effective. No matter the region you were from, you only needed to insert your case number and you will get to know not only your position, but your chances for interview in the diversity visa program. But nowadays, things are different. And so I'm going to tell you, in the current context of the diversity visa program, where is this tool still effective? And that takes us to our second point. Now, for those of you who have been following, in a recent video, I explained where, as a diversity visa applicant, you should focus your attention depending on the region that you are from. I actually divided the regions that I have viewers from into two groups. The first group comprised of the Asia, the Europe, and the Oceania region. And I said if you are an applicant from any of those three regions, your focus should be on the visa bulletin progression, because if there should be a problem concerning scheduling of your interview, that is where it is most likely to come from. Now, concerning this tool, if you are from any of those three regions, this tool still have some relevance to you in the current context of the diversity visa program. And the reason for that is that this tool is based on case numbers, and the visa bulletin progression also concerns case numbers. And so this tool still have its relevance in these three regions. Now, when it comes to the Africa region, as I said earlier in the video, this tool works based on case numbers. Whereas what determines your chances of being scheduled for interview is the progress of interviews at your embassy. So you could insert your case number in this tool. This tool tells you that your case number is a low case number, and so you are supposed to have high chances of being scheduled for interview. But if you are assigned to an embassy that is performing badly, your chances of interview will be low. So it is possible for you to have a low case number in the Africa region and still have low chances of interview. It is also possible for you to have a high case number, insert your case number in this tool, and the tool tells you that you have low chances of being scheduled for interview, but you are assigned at an embassy that is performing very well, and so you have high chances of being scheduled for interview. So in the Africa region, it is also possible for you to have a high case number and still have high chances of being scheduled for interview. All of that depends on the embassy where you are scheduled for interview or where your interview is supposed to be conducted. So based on that, if you are from the Africa region, there is no need to use this tool because it does not serve its purpose in the current context of the diversity visa program as it relates to applicants from the Africa region. Those are details concerning that tool that I guess a lot of you are not aware of, and so I decided to share them with you in today's video. Now remember, the link leading to my guidance platform is just below this video. Click on it and join my guidance program or use the tools on the platform to get more information. And that brings us to the end of this video. Thanks for watching it. See you, God willing, in the next one. Goodbye.